Hello there, this is Roberto Matthews with another quick tip. Today's tip is a little problem that I was having, and I finally figured out how to work around for it, and I wanted to help you guys with the same issue. Let's say you're creating a whole bunch of pages and you're creating a nav bar like this one, and you wanted to make sure that any changes you make to one of the nav bars, you make all the way around the site. And of course, uh, if you're anything like me, then you're having issues with PHP and you really don't want to get into PHP, but maybe you know a little bit of JavaScript and you know, of course, your HTML. And you don't want to have to pay for a third party issue to do this. So, this is a nice little workaround. The way you do it is basically you create, just like you create an external file sheet for CSS. I created an external file sheet for JS for my JavaScript file, and in there I simply have the document write um, command, and then I have uh, my index, my ministries, my blog, and this about page. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how this works, and you'll notice that instead of writing the entire code like normal, I have to have this right here and this right here. And the reason that happens is because since the command for JavaScript uses quotes like this, when I put this quote in for my link, of course it thinks that the code is over, or that the command is finished. So you have to use this little escape character, this slash, this forward slash or backslash, I'm not sure which one it's called, this slash here, to cancel out these quotes so that Java doesn't think that these quotes are part of the code. Okay, so and what it does is just going to write out my normal code, my href, and what are the links and stuff like that. Okay, and of course I have my CSS right here that points to points to my navigation tag and the a tag that's inside the navigation tag. Okay, so if we wanted to, and this is my old one, so we don't need this one. But if we wanted to, obviously, if we wanted to change all of the colors on my navigation here, if we wanted to change all the colors on the navigation, that would be simple. We would have to go to the CSS and change the color here. So let's go ahead and change it to this background color here. So to do that, you just go to your navigation, your A, and then your background, instead of being green, we're going to simply pick this color. And we save it. And now the color is this background color here. Okay, so real simple. It changed it for all of my all of the codes here. So let's just check it real quick. So if we refresh the page here, you'll see that all the CSS changed it. So if I click on ministries, which of course I didn't finish, these are just test pictures here, and my blog, and of course the about doesn't have a link yet, but then I go back home. Okay, so what I also wanted to be able to do is do the same thing when I add a page, or otherwise change these links here. I want to be able to change the link or change the amount of pages I have um, uh, using one file, and be able to change it on all of my website. Okay, so to do that is with the JS code, with this JS file, is really simple now. Okay, I don't have to go to each page and make sure that everything is spelled correctly, that everything links correctly. I don't have to worry about anything like that. So let's imagine we're going to create a contact page, and we're going to add it to these links here. Okay, we're going to duplicate our page, and here's our blog copy right here. We're going to rename it to contact, and then we're going to open it. And here's our contact us page. Okay, so now that we have the live view up, you'll see that it doesn't show up here yet. Okay, and if we go through all of these, it's not here, it's not on anyone. So we're going to add it. We're going to add it to our JavaScript file here. So basically I'm just going to, and I'm going to put the contact before the about. So we're just going to copy this line, paste it in here, and we're going to change this to contact, and we're going to change this to contact. And then we're going to save that and refresh. And there you go. Here's our contact. And since we don't have to, we didn't do a change to any of these files, we don't have to save the files. We already saved the JS file, which is really convenient for Dreamweaver. So let's go ahead and check. We refresh here. Here's our contact us page. If we go to ministries, contact is right there. If we go to blog, contact is right there. So that's just a simple way to be able to have like a universal navigation, so that you can make sure. And then all you have to do is, if you make a new page, all you have to do is add one line of code, and it's this line right here. We're gonna add our script, and we're gonna add our source, and then our source is where our file is. And of course, as a safety reason, you want to add this. You want to add this line of code that says no script code, letting the browser know that, or letting the person say that this page requires JavaScript. Now that's kind of a non-issue nowadays. Most browsers have no problem with that, but it, just as a safety precaution. Thank you. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're a coder and you have a better way that's not including server-side scripts, just such as PHP or anything like that, let me know. I'm all for finding a better way to do this. But so far, so good. I love how this JavaScript document write works. It's very simple. And I can change all this. I can respell everything, and it changes it universally. Thank you very much.